to The Awakening. My name is Caleb Leo. You can subscribe to by Caleb Leo TV by clicking on the subscribe button or follow me on social media at PST Caleb Leo. Now, I'm still on Dealing with Change. Today will be the last episode on this series, Dealing with Change. And today we'll be talking about coping with change, or rather facing fear and the new normal. Your experience of change can be made better or worse depending on your reaction and your attitude. So how you react to change that comes would now determine if the change you experience will be better or worse. So how do you react when change comes? When you meet something you've not seen before, what is your reaction? Now let's look at people's reaction and how people can cope with change. Now there's what we call escape coping and control coping. Escape coping means avoidance. You see change, you avoid it, like the ostrich that will dig a hole and put its head inside the hole until the trouble or the fear it sees runs away. That's escape coping. Most of us who want to avoid change, that's why we live in the old days. We want to avoid change. We try to avoid anything that has to do with it. We don't want to manage with the new affairs. It's too challenging to deal with, to start afresh, to do something new. So it's difficult to teach an old dog new tricks. It's very challenging, and because the dog feels old. Old is not in age. That's not old age. Old is in the mind, the mindset. So if the dog has an old mindset, it's difficult to change that mindset to a new one. So it's not in how old the dog is, but it's in how old the mind of the dog is. Now the age of your mind is dependent on how much your ability to accept change. There are older people who are willing to change and they're able to learn new tricks, the snap of a finger. But there are young people who per se are young, maybe in their mid-30s, mid-40s, and they are already avoiding change. They are like the old dogs, they don't want to learn new tricks. So they will be left behind. By the time they realize that change has come, they'll be behind, and people that are used to change will be so far ahead. Oh my goodness, you don't want to be one of those guys that doesn't want to align with change. I believe you won't use escape coping at all. Escaping change is not an option. Don't escape it. You don't have to escape it. You shouldn't escape it. There is this change coming up right now about homosexualism, and people are beginning to say churches should get involved in it and start marrying gay people. I don't like talking about this because most people want to escape it, they want to run away from it. But escaping it is not a challenge, is a problem that has come. It will stay for a long time. It has happened before in Sodom and Gomorrah, and God judged them for it. It will happen again. It is happening now. It will happen again. And in many nations, Sodom and Gomorrah, the old Roman Empire, and Babylonian kingdom, they had these challenges, and these kingdoms they are gone. Rome is found in ruins today. Babylon is nowhere. Sodom and Gomorrah is nowhere. And now the world is going back. Like Solomon said, nothing new is happening. Everything that's happened has happened before. The world is going back to the same circle. And the challenge we have right now is most religious leaders want to escape it. They want to go and hide their head somewhere, like an ostrich, until it runs away. No, you face it. How do you cope in a situation like this? How will your church align itself to minister to these people that are gay? It means our mindset will have to change. We're not changing the scripture, and we're not going to accept gay or homosexuality or lesbianism in the church. We're not going to accept them at all as by part of our church doctrine. No, it's not going to be part of it. I'm not saying that. I'm not suggesting that. The church, God has spoken, this is wrong. Premarital sex is wrong. Homosexuality is wrong. Lesbianism is wrong. Anything gay, LGBT, the Bible has called that wrong. So bestiality, they are unscriptural. But then how do we now minister to people like this as a church? How do we minister to them? How do we get the word of God across to them? So the reaction which most ministers we get to is to hide like an ostrich and begin to avoid them. That's avoidance. Escape coping, they avoid these people, like avoid them completely. We don't have anything to do with you, and you're gone and gone forever. You're condemned, you're doomed to hell. Yes, if you are doing all these things, of course, hell is the option. But that's not what God is interested in. What is interested in is we showing them love. It is the love of God from our hearts that will be able to bring them over to the kingdom. We need them to be turned around. We need them to change. We need them to experience God's love and to realize that God's plan for them is better than who they are right now. And this is not what God has for them. So the church has to find a better means of applying the principles of the Bible in order to effectively minister the word of God to these same people. How do we minister the word of God to Muslims? If you're a Muslim watching right now, I believe you will be thinking the other way around. How do we minister the word of God to terrorists? Are they gone forever? How do we minister the word of God to criminals, to thieves, to prostitutes, to those who will say these ones are gone, to drunks, to drug cartel members, those who are in courts, occultic cultists, those who are involved in violence? How do we minister the word of God to these people? We have to find a better means. To politicians, people who most church people, the average church people would damn and say they are gone. How do we minister to them? Now that means coping is not an option. It doesn't help anybody. Is avoidance, and it's not the best approach to watching change. This is change. It's happening in our time. And then the next way is control coping. That is being positive and proactive. Now you know this is happening. You have to be proactive. You have to be positive. You have to believe the best, and you're proactive. Irrespective of the change happening around you, around your environment, you need to control it by being positive and being proactive. Positive in the sense that you believe that these people still have a chance. They are still God's children, and God has plans for them. God has a future for them. God wants something for them. And then you are proactive in your policy, in your system, which you minister to them. You give them a loving hand. You welcome them in, and you're able to speak the word of God to them. You're able to minister to them effectively with love and concern and care. Now, the stages of reacting to change is one is shock and disorientation. That's when you seek reliable life. When you seek reliable life and remain positive. Now, you need to seek reliable life and remain positive. Now, the first thing that happens when change comes is that you're shocked, you're disoriented. Like when we had the first time that a judge, a government is accepting homosexuality, or the first time we had people are coming out to say they are homosexuals, we were disoriented. We are shocked. When we heard the first time that sex workers are becoming a union, they're trying to legitimize it in some process. We heard that abortion is becoming legitimate. We were shocked. And our first reaction usually is to carry placards and go to the street and say, no, this is wrong, this is immoral, or want the judge or the court to do as we say, want to impose the Bible on the word system, which is wrong. You can't impose the Bible on the word system, because the word system is the word system. That's how the Bible said, don't love the word. If you love the word, love of Christ is not in you. The word, it means there is the word system, not word people, not people, but word system. He said, don't love the word, not the things that are in it. Don't love the systems of the word. In Romans chapter 12, verse 2, the Bible said, don't be conformed to the systems of this world, because the Bible understands that the systems of this world is corrupt. The pattern the world follows is corrupt, so don't be conformed to it. So no matter how much we try to raise placards and we scream and cry, it won't stop anything. Now we have Satanists that are out there going around. You can't stop anything. It's the world system. The world system. The world is a free world. Everybody has freedom of expression, and I believe everybody should be able to express it. So the first reaction is shock. Disorientation. The second reaction is anger and other emotional responses. Now we get, most of us got angry and we began to react and we began to talk, and this is anger. And anger doesn't solve anything. We even go as far as telling them you're doomed, you're gone forever. We shine our eyes and we are like, oh, come on. But of course they are gone. But that's not the point. The point is we were angry and we began to react emotionally. And that's how we react when change comes. Most people react any part of the divide you are in. That's how we react to change. And then we begin to come, the next reaction is begin to come to terms with the new normal. So most of us are beginning to like, oh, all right, they can go, we can stay. Or others will be, oh, this is something new. This is something new that is coming to us happening now. So we need to realign ourselves and strategize. So we adjust to the new normal. And then the next is we accept it and begin to move forward. So accepting it means we accept that this has come to stay. This is something happening right now. So we need to move forward. How do we move forward? What is the way forward? The way forward would be how we can begin to impact life and minister to life, irrespective of what is happening around us, irrespective of where they are, and we need to show love to people, irrespective of their religious affiliations. We need to show love to everyone and begin to react positively. So we have to control our coping system with change. I believe you've been blessed with this very episode. Do well to subscribe to this very channel by clicking the subscribe button, or you can follow me on social media at PST Caleb Leo.